Highway.
What's this guy supposed to be, the ultimate badass?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're talking about the Cowboys' victory against the Panthers. It's cap mode time. The Shark Tooth. This is one of my favorite ones. I haven't worn this one in a while, but it is badass indeed. Boom. Okay. So, cap mode time, baby. You know how we do it. Cowboys win. Cowboys looking like they're going to go, they're going for it. They're going for it. As in, they're going for trying to get to 500, I guess you could say. So it just feels like a wasted season. It's a good win for the Cowboys. At this point, are you playing for morale? Are you playing for next year? You've heard some of these tropes. It is what it is. It's a down season. Predicted it. At the end of last year, early this year, predicted it. So nothing really new. Injuries are a big part of the setback, but you are starting to see hints as far as what the Cowboys are going to do. Fans, myself, may not agree, but it's tracking towards a Mike McCarthy extension. Don Yee, the agent for Mike McCarthy, is in preliminary discussions with the Cowboys. So right now, they're early, talking about number, but they have their coach here in place already. It's all about continuity here with the Cowboys. Belichick, I said this earlier in the week, his agents most likely reached out to the Cowboys to see what the interest would be. They didn't like it. Belichick went ahead and then put the John Hancock there on the North Carolina job. So to me, that's another hint here. And also, just from what I've heard, my daytime job that pays the bills gives me these types of connections, these types of tidbits that I drop during the year. They never fail. So I think that's what the Cowboys are going to do. Feels like that's the way this thing is going. Not to say that this, they may not change course, but what they're going to have to do is change some of their positional coaches. We saw this under Jason Garrett. For me, you really got to consider your O-line coach overhaul. All right. Get you a legit running back coach in here, And on the defensive side, you got to get yourself a legit linebacker coach. Okay. So they'll be doing some tweaks around here. Zimmer, they're liking what they're seeing here. The team on defense is starting to perform. But, you're starting to see more of what we saw last year. We're beating up sucky teams, all right? And you're still struggling with better teams. So this is something that they really got to turn around next season and going forward. But, Cowboys got a lot of work to do. This doesn't help with their draft stock. That's the one thing I don't like. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be dropped down here in the draft selection. I think by the time everything's said and done here, you're probably gonna be in between 16 and 18. In my opinion, in this draft class, that's where your first round grades run out. I think in this draft class, 16, 15, I think that is where I have my first round grades. I don't have that many in this draft class either. I think I went up to 15. Cowboys will be drafting outside of that, and they'll be going best player available. I think they will be looking to give Dak some weapons. We always hear that. Give him more weapons. Give him more weapons. Up the fucking ass. Up the fucking ass. All right. They'll be doing that. And then they'll also be talking about Zimmer, giving him his weaponry. All right. I told you the news last year. Zimmer wanted Braden Fisk. We're seeing what he's doing with the Rams and Jared Verse. He wanted him. All right. So he wants his DT. Right? He wants a safety. Okay, I told you about that. He wanted the Minnesota safety. And then the Cowboys also had high interest in Braden Span forward. All right, Brevin. So they did sign him. So stick with us here. We'll be having, all the tidbits, all the news that you're not hearing from other sites. And it's going to be a fun draft season here. We'll be having on a lot of guests here. We'll be having Danny Savage, our draft guru, in the house, breaking down some of these prospects. We'll be doing some draft specials with Danny. And, of course, more of the Frisco Report as well coming soon. So we'll be back on schedule with that as well. But that's all we have today, baby. Peace.
Yeah, old school, baby.